So I just wanted to come on here and show you guys something. So around October the 10th, I submitted a retaliation preservation notice to the Phoenix Police Department. Um, if you have a lawyer and your lawyer could be, if you have a lawyer and you suspect that there might be retaliation going on and you wanted to protect yourself, your lawyer could go ahead and file one for you. So since I don't have a lawyer, I did that myself. So it basically just says this right that I filed it to the Phoenix Police Department. Basically just says it's protected activity and it's requesting public record as a protected act under Arizona law ARS 39/121. And the First Amendment, any retaliatory or adverse conduct as in response may violate my rights. Examples of retaliatory conduct may include unlawful data sharing or disclosure, unlawful surveillance or targeted monitoring, use of third-party proxies, proxy info sharing with family or associates, delays or obstruction without justification, selective enforcement, harassment, or intimidation, denial of access, misuse of authority, destruction, alteration, or concealment of records. Preservation of records is the next one. All records, emails, and communications relating to my request, including internal discussions, must be preserved. Destruction or alteration after this notice may constitute exploitation of evidence. Closing. Any adverse action after receipt of this notice may be treated as retaliatory. This creates an official contemporaneous record. So that's what I sent to them back on October the 10th of 2025. They received it. You see the tracking right there? Right there? That's from their systems. So I wanted to show you something. So you guys recall I mentioned two records that were missing. Exploitation also that happened January the 9th. Apply. So this is for, it's it. So one of those records I mentioned that it was my mom's, Teresa Negrete Arellano. You might have heard her earlier in the kitchen saying something. But this is her records requests back on October the 4th. You can see it right here. So that record request was back in October the 4th. This one was requesting all Phoenix police records of surveillance, monitoring, or intelligence activities involving Omar Negrete Arellano in connection with Teresa Negrete Arellano. And I put down the address, including directives, tasking, reports, or statements she provided, residential surveillance records, neighborhood recruitment, coordination for surveillance, communication with third parties, and any related incident, operational logs of database entries, including electronic or physical monitoring, RMS, ACJIS, ACTIC, or Fusion database entries, or communication with the FBI or DEA or other agencies. So the reason I bring that up right now is because you recall I mentioned two records went missing. Just scrub. The only thing that's left is the invoice, which they did a horrible job, if you ask me. Dumbasses. But this right here, these what I'm about to show you are the Phoenix Police photos with all my requests that I submitted. Two are missing, and that's what I want to show you. So these are invoices. So this is the first page because we're looking for PPD /PR 2025835887. That's for her records request. So this is the first page on the Phoenix Police on the Province portal under my account. It's for all my service requests. Right here, the number I just mentioned. This is the first page. It's the little shit. So that's the first one. It's not there. So it's not there. So here's the second one. The second page. The next one. Wait, did I say all languages? Oh wait, my bad. Hold on. Give me a second. So that was the invoice one. This is the this is the other one. This is the page to my back. Okay, stuff on the top. So it's not there either. That's page 2 of the all my service requests from the portal. Here's the third page from that one. Oh, show the top. So it's not there either. So there's a total of 3 pages for my request. So it's not there. It's missing from the portal. But if we go to their invoices, so see, this is the time for that portal that was when it was submitted for the months. You see that sheet? Yeah, 1026. 1026, the thing with the receipt, to only show you so much because that's card information and shit like that. But this is hers. So you can see that it was sent and was submitted properly. It's not too good. You know, the payment confirmation. Payment confirmation, there you go. And here's the invoice number for that. That'll be perfect. So the invoice, let me just say it out loud. It's INV/PR 25484187. That's the invoice number for that transaction. Let's see what that. Okay. And that's the invoice number for that. So we look at the invoices for the Phoenix Police Departments for their invoice section for their portal under my account. We're gonna go ahead and see it at the very bottom. It says it's PR25. That's INV PR 25484197. That's right here. So you saw that? So tells you that they received it and for some reason they're marked down as that is complete, which I don't get why. But their portal, the portal side of it, where the request should be, where that information should be what you're requesting, gone. And that's one of them. The other one is another one, and I might show you what it is. But the reason to bring it up is because of what you heard earlier from her in the kitchen of what she was saying. So that's just something I wanted to show you really quick. That's it.